Hey guys, Bill Siemantel here from the theBBZtv. Shadow theories, cause and effect. You guys don't understand it. I'm going to teach you some 101 crazy BBZ stuff, thinking out of the box. I'm going to create my own shadow structure. Low sun in the sky, long shadows. I'm sundialing myself off an outside point that has a pretty steep little drop off. There's nothing out here, no cover, nothing. I'm going to create my own cover with my shadow. I'm going to sit still for 20 minutes and I'm going to start pulling fish into my shadow and I'm going to start catching fish. You guys have never seen this before. I'm showing you here first. This is crazy BBZ stuff, but I'm telling you, understanding shadow theories, cause and effect, you know, for every action there's a reaction. There's a lot going on underneath the water column, and I'm going to show it here first. I'm telling you, this is the neat stuff that I've been doing for 20-something years. I just don't tell anybody, but since we got the new side up, you know, I'm gonna let go of some crazy stuff so you guys know where it's coming from. So check this out. Watch how many fish I'm gonna catch out of my own shadow, my own body, and it's gonna impress the hell out of you. Watch this. To do this, you see my shadow here? I'm gonna show you some silly, crazy BBZ stuff. My shadow's right there. I'm gonna fish into my shadow. I'm going to throw past my shadow and I'm going to bring my lure up to my shadow. Watch this. Here it comes, right when it gets to the tip of my shadow. Watch this. There'll be fish sitting right in my shadow. Watch this. Okay, and there it is. Fish hit it right in my shadow. Hold on. I'm going to do it again. Let me see if I get it. Oh, right there. Staging in my shadow. If you sit long enough and you don't do any crazy movements, you're going to see some pretty impressive stuff that fish do that most people will never understand. I created my own shadow tree right there. Long shadowed myself. Okay, here's another fish. Watch this. Throw right above my shadow, and as I bring this my bobber, my jig right into the shadow, there's a fish. Right in the shadow, they're going to start staging in it. Okay, one more time. I've been here long enough. Now I'm starting to get fish to congregate around my own shadow because I've created my own soft structure. So I'm going to flip right in my shadow and I'm going to work this bait in my own there's a fish. Oh, watch this. If I keep still enough and I don't spook these fish, I'm going to start fishing in my own shadow. Watch this. And I'm going to start catching fish. There's another fish sitting right at my shadow. That was another hit. I'm going to bring this up. Watch this. Shadow. Boink, boink, boink. Let it sit there. Look at that. Look at that. Right in my shadow. Right in the shadow of my own body. That's why you don't see me moving around a lot. I'm keeping my feet planted because I'm trying to station my shadow right here. And these fish, like I said, they're going to come up and start positioning themselves. And when I bend over, since I'm a long shadow, I'm still about mid-waist on my shadow right there. Watch this. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to fish right in my shadow. Throw it in my shadow. Sit there. Watch it. Watch it. There it goes. There's a fish right there. Right in my shadow. This is advanced BBZ crap, guys. This is advanced. Hey guys, this is some advanced stuff. This is BBZ stuff, way advanced. If you notice, I've been standing in the same spot now for about 10 minutes. Start watching what I'm doing. I'm actually positioning these fish into my own shadow, and I'm going to start pitching the fat fly on a bobber in my shadow, and you watch the amount of hits I start getting, because now what happens is the fish are using me as a structure, soft structure, cover element, and they're going to be sitting right here. I'm just going to pitch into my shadow the next 3 or 4 times and watch how many hits I get out of my own shadow. Watch, it's incredible. People really don't understand the shadow theories. I've been working on this for 25 years. There's stuff going on that, you know, I'm still learning, but this is just phenomenal stuff. If you pay attention, you're going to start catching more fish. Here we go. Watch this. I'm going to throw right in my shadow, let it go down. That's the tip of the shadow right there. Bring that bait right back into the shadow. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Right in my own shadow. You tell me anybody else that's going to tell you that kind of stuff. They don't even know it. Remember, on certain lakes, less is more. You can put up, if you're really good and you're smart, you can be on a lake that doesn't have much, and you could put up plywood figures. You know, you could create your own shadow areas to start staging fish in. And you know, people are asking about shadows being in clear water. We're in stained water. We got probably 6 inches. Let's see, right there. We got about 6 to 8 inches of visibility. We're going to be throwing right there in my shadow. We're going to pop, 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 and we're going to let it sit right there. And you tell me if shadow theories don't make a big difference. That's enough showing you, that was right on the edge of my shadow. That's enough showing you some crazy, crazy stuff. This stuff is beyond advanced. Okay, I'm having too much fun. And I just feel that you guys don't believe me. Sometimes you don't believe me. So there's a fish in the water right here. Watch this, right at the top of my head. Sit there, pop, pop, pop. I'm right in the dead center part of my shadow. Make sure we got centered on the camera. Oop, there's a hit. Another one right out of my shadow. There we go. Another one right out of the tip of my shadow. Oh, big slab crappie. Big slab crappie. Big slab crappie. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Settle down there, big guy. Look at that. Okay. One more time before I move is I'm going to fish right in my shadow. Let it go there. Pop, pop, pop. Let it sit. Watch that bobber. Pop, pop, pop. Make sure I'm working my own shadow edge. There we go. There's another one. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that one I'm going to have to back reel a little bit. Oh, that's a hot little fish right there. Oh, got a bass. Look at that. Look at that. Nice little largie. Okay, if that doesn't tell you about the, I'm glad I did that. Look at that. Look at that bass right there. If that doesn't show you about shadow, especially for bass, You guys are missing the whole key. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Let's do that again. I've done it 10 times already in a row. Throw out there right in my shadow, pop, 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 and just let it sit there. Because like I said, I'm creating my own shadow cover, my own structure on the water where these fish are going to come up and start staging around my own body. Like I said, I've done this with boats. You could do this, you could set up trees, you could do a bunch of stuff on your own lakes. But this is some crazy, crazy stuff. I'm going to do one more thing right here. Bring it right in the tip of my shadow, right there on the top of my head. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Shadow fishing. Your own shadow fishing. Boop, boop, boop. Boom. Look at that. Look at that, right out of my own shadow. Oh, this is some crazy stuff, brother. Okay, one more time. Get back out there. Right at the top of my head. One more time, guys, and I'm done, man. I can't show you anymore. Right there, shadow. Bobbers in the shadow. Come to my neck. Bobbers sitting there. They've been hitting right about my shoulder and chest area. Right about there. Coming right down the side of that shadow. Look at that. Oh, man, that thing took off. Look at that. Man, I am creating some really crazy things. I'm getting more. Oh, look at this. Look at this fish. Nice bass. Nice bass. I'm creating the only type of structure out here with my body, and I'm bringing in bass. I was getting ready to stop, and now I'm bringing in bass to my shadow. Look at that. Look at this. Bass are hard to come by on this lake right now, and look at that. Look at that bass. Look at that. My own shadow theories. Look at this. Okay. Right in my shadow. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this segment from the theBBZtv. The high-end part of this show that you don't see anywhere else is I'm actually creating my own shadow structure with my body standing still, sundialing myself at low sun angles in a good area. I'm fishing a rounded point that has a steep drop off. I'm staying perfectly still, and I'm getting the fish to come in and start staging on my own shadow. Just like if I was a tree or a dock or, you know, some house on a mountaintop. This is advanced fishing techniques, BBZ style. Start thinking about this, start thinking about, you know, thinking out of the box, and you're going to start catching a whole lot more fish. Hope you enjoyed this show. Stay tuned. I got more stuff. Make sure you guys comment. Give me some ideas on what you want to learn about, because I got a box full of them. There are some stuff I'm going to keep secret for a while, but hopefully you guys understand, as I'm really trying to give you guys something that no one else has. We'll catch you next time here at the theBBZtv.